whatever it is, will change soon enough as your full self-realization is to open and to continue to open and to continue to embrace and to feel what it is to know universal love. How would you know that? You'd have to expand out your senses to encompass the universe. And as you do that, you recognize that all of the universe is in support of that. When you reach for the highest possibility of you, every other aspect of reality is supportive of that, because they know that whatever is universally true is universally present for them. And the more that choose universal truth, universal reality, wholeness, fullness, presence, essence, awareness, and love, the better it is for all the rest of us. So choose that. I'm asking you that selfishly for myself, because I want to feel what it is for you to be free, for the role to change, for the play to come to an end, and the pretense of sorrow is gone, and the reality of greatness, of a grand scheme that you're flowing with, that you're knowing with, that you yourself set in motion. Accept the truth that you have set in motion of your awakening, of your self-realization, of your being the one that chooses to open into their full and free expression. Let that be you. Let go of every reason why it can't. Take responsibility for everything. Do what you have to do. Complete what you have to complete. But allow yourself to self-realize, to be actualized, to be remembered, to be congruent, to be whole, to be wholesome, to be universal, to be divine. At the same time, as you're here temporally, in whatever menial, objectified, vilified, celebrated, or causing disgust in others, whatever it is, will change soon enough as your full self-realization inspires everything within you to change, for every lie to dissolve and dissipate and transform what it is into the truth, the awakening that sets you free. The awakening feel yourself awakening. Feel yourself realizing the truth of you. Feel the body shifting, realigning, harmonizing, and then radiating the truth. And why not that for you? Why not, indeed? God bless you. May the universe is perceived by every being, every limited point of view. And all of that come together into a wholeness, a fullness, a universality, a completion of the beginning and the end, resulting in this moment being a moment of truth for you, a moment of knowing, of realization, of understanding, of fulfillment. Allow yourself to be fulfilled. It's not something that you figure out, something that you just let it happen. Let yourself be fulfilled. You know what's wrong with yourself. Feel it, and then allow it to be fulfilled. Feel what's wrong with you, and allow it to be healed, to be realized, to be met with exactly what it needs and wants, to be free. Something different in each moment, maybe, but exactly the right thing in each moment. I know it's a tall order from a place where you're in chains. But the chains are only temporary. They're temporal. They're a story. They're a role. They're the mask of you. As soon as you come in, universally responsible, and answer the call.
Oh, too late. I hung up.
It's never too late to answer the call.
You could call again.
So long as you answer now. Before wasn't too late, and now is not too late either. Now is when you answer the call to freedom, the call to show the truth of you, the call to reveal yourself, to your friends, to your family. Every bit the saint, if not the angel of light and truth. And for the agnostic and atheist, come on. It's all a metaphor. It's all a story designed to help you open and take responsibility for who and what you are here. You're conscious, you're real. What you say and do matters. So be real, be realized, be universally realized. Be the consciousness that knows how to know and knows how to be here beautifully. You know, you don't have to believe in God to say the more consciousness, the better. The more beauty, the better. The more joy, the better. The more awareness, the better. Be aware. Be full. Be wholesome. Be real. Be a blessing to this reality. Be here the way that you wish that there was a God that could be that way here. Allow yourself to be the fullness of truth, that which embraces all points of view, that which knows all personality, all possibilities of life, knows that all of them are limited and just fables and stories, but the possible one, the impossible one, the one that never happens to anyone, happens to you. The awakened one, the realized one, the wholesome, the whole, the beautiful, the magnificent, the wonderful, wondrous one. The one that shows us the way to personal freedom and clarity, with a compassion, a grace, and unconditional love that is, just precious. Show that truth of you to me, please, now. I'm open to your truth, showing me the way to freedom. I'm open to everybody's truth, showing me the way to freedom. And I'm open to freedom finding its way through me to anyone else who wishes the same for themselves. Even if I might be the benefit of the exchange myself, where the freedom comes to me through you. I certainly wouldn't resist that at all. So take the plunge. Surrender. Don't even take a breath, just dive in. You don't even have to worry about breathing anymore. Let everything be taken care of by someone, something else that is absolutely capable. And allow it to act upon you, to untangle all the tangled messes that you've created. To allow them all to open up, move in beautiful, inspirational ways. Every limitation, a beautiful creation. As it moves from limitation into freedom, it creates in a wonderful, wondrous way for you and others to observe. So allow yourself to unfold. Allow the truth of you to be revealed. Allow your opening to be universal. Don't hold back. Don't block anybody out. Take it all in. Own it all as a portion, a part, a core nature of you. Hey Lonnie, I'm in the middle of the session. Can we talk later? I'll call you first. Thanks. So now I have to take a look at myself. I have to take my own words into account. I have to say, how much am I going to allow this to change me right now? And then I have to let it happen. I have to come to terms with how much change is possible for me based upon how much I'm willing to open. How much I'm willing to surrender. You surrender everything, but you don't surrender it to limitation. You surrender it universally. You surrender its significance. You don't have to surrender, you don't have to give it away or give it up. You just have to be free of it. And to be free of something, you don't have to get rid of it. All you have to do is awaken enough so that you control it. It doesn't control you. Open until you're the cause instead of the effect. The end, the after of the seemingly ineffective beginning. The completion. The resolution. The harmonization of you. That's what you have to open into. That's what you have to surrender to. That's what you have to allow to become you. It's an awakening into the self-realization that that's real for you now. That you're aware of it. And that you know from experience that that's actually your truth. You don't have to quantify all the changes that are going on. You don't have to limit the shifts and the realizations and categorize them. Don't quantify it, don't categorize it, don't limit it in any way. Just allow the the explosion of consciousness to happen through all the limited you that you are. It's not something you make happen, it's something that you let happen. After you choose it, then you let it happen. In each moment, knowing that you've chosen it, and in each moment, letting it happen without any guidance from you at all. The transformation of a single point of view, a unique life form by universal knowing and truth and experience, can only happen by that single point of view to allow the universe to act upon it without any input other than your own point of view. Out of trillions of points of view, yours is just one. Allow all the rest of them to all together inform you as to what the truth actually is. The truth is what actually frees you. If it doesn't free you, it's at best a contextualized truth, not a universal one, not an eternal one. So contextual truths are not relevant. Only the one that will change the context of everything. That's the truth that sets you free. The one that's capable of changing your context. And that's actually what you ask for, is a change of context. The contextualized you is the one you're dissatisfied with. So let it be changed. Your question and your request and your plea has been heard. And the answer surrounds you. And the answer is actually a blessing, that if you'll open and receive it, will be the thing that changes you and sets you free. The opening into the experience of the universal for yourself. And I think that's more than just pretty words. Feel what happens when you allow for them to act upon you. When you feel the presence, the essence, the beingness, the intention to move these words into expression. What possibilities does this hold for you? All of them. Choose the best that you can right now, and then choose again right away after you've transformed a little bit. And keep choosing at each step on that stairway to heaven of the transformation of the beingness as you choose an ever expanding awareness and responsibility and beingness. Allow yourself to open in every way as a movement of true grace and beauty, uninhibited, unencumbered, unapologetic. Because why would the grace of beauty ever need to apologize for being the truth of itself? So choose now and open to knowing that truth as your experience of yourself. Notice how that begins to reorder your reality, to change your experience of yourself. How you begin to shift and reorient, reconfigure. How you come into a peaceful experience of yourself. Okay. It's okay to be me. I'm beginning to like myself. I'm beginning to understand why things are the way that they are and how they can be. They're the best of their infinite possibilities. You have to allow yourself to be a living creation. It's in constant flux, constant flow, constant reinvention. It's the same for each one of us. Whether it's me or you or someone else. Doesn't matter what your mindset is. Doesn't matter what your personality is. Doesn't matter what happened and what didn't happen. What was said or what wasn't said. None of that matters. There's only one thing that matters. That is your wish, your choice, and your willingness to open and experience the result. And allow your experience of the result of the possible you be the cause of creation, where you're reordered, where you're restructured, where you're harmonized, where you're reborn, where you're born again, born anew, born free. Be reborn free now, please. Yeah, it's as simple. All you have to do is be reborn again. Not according to any tradition, but as an actual experience of yourself right now. Experience rebirth. A new beginning, a divine one for you. And in that experience, gain the understanding that you need. Open into the knowing, the being. And allow yourself to be realized. Be real. Make the universal real as you. Make the universal real as you. Know yourself universally. Yeah. Know yourself universally. Exactly. Experience yourself infinitely. Allow yourself to be open to all of that. Allow the divine flow to be you. To feel you, to know you, to show you, and to guide you into your transformation, your transmutation, your embodiment of the flow of grace as you. So you have to feel what isn't grace within you. You have to connect to it. Then you have to allow your body to move through that freely. And just the exact way that needs to be done for you to be free of it. Because that's what you've asked for. You've asked to be free. So accept your freedom. Let it happen. Allow it. Open the door and let it come in. Open the door of you. Open the story of you. Open the life of you. Open your consciousness. Open your mind. Open your spirit, your soul, your essence, your presence, your bodies, your everything. Open your everything. Open your everything. Now this is shifting a lot for me. How about for you? Sandra? You allowing enough to shift?
Yes.
You're comfortable with the degree of change?
Yes.
Can you do more? Do you want to do more?
I'm very in peace.
Okay, so let's allow the peace to move through everything, okay? Let's see. We've got almost an hour. So what would make this even more effective? The answer doesn't matter. Feel that the answer already came to you and is surrounding you. So let it act upon you. Let it create even more change for you. Okay? And by more change, we mean more freedom. Allow yourself to be acted on so that the result is you're experiencing yourself with more and more and more freedom. Okay? So that's an easy one to surrender to. Okay, so if I allow myself to be acted upon, and the result is a freer and freer and freer and better me, will I do that? Well, I'll do it right now. You too. Allow yourself to be acted on in the way that transmutation happens wherever it's needed. Wherever it's needed for freedom to be the result. Okay, now you're confronting what truly limits you now. You're right at the very core. Enjoy it. You're here. So allow the core limitation of you, the core truth that's in limitation, to be transformed by that which can set it free. Okay? Feel your core. And allow it to be transmuted, allow it to be set free. The core experience of what it is to be you. Allow what it is to be you to be set free. Okay, I'm not quite done. We have another layer. Okay. You feel the solidity? It's time for that to be transmuted, whatever it is, whatever truth needs to come to that part of you that's solid, that's limited, that's intention. Let it happen. Set yourself free. Yeah, you feel your whole spine open up now? Your body's starting to work the way it's supposed to. It's coming into harmony within your experience of yourself. It's going to start being fun to be you. I know you don't know how to do that very well, but you'll catch on. Maybe I will too. It's time to transform. Let it happen. Allow your transformation to be complete. dissolves quite a ball of pain and suffering inside of me. It's okay for Sandra to be free. It's really okay. Everybody will like you better. Even your enemies will be happy for you and for themselves. Because you'll know exactly how to treat them for them to choose better. You do what you can in each moment. You feel it, you connect with it, you allow it to be transformed. The pain is just a signal for you to notice it so that you can choose to allow it to be transformed. There's something out of balance, out of place, out of time. So the pain and the suffering is only for you to pay attention to it, so that you notice and you go, oh yeah, I was supposed to let this transform. Then you let it. By whatever it is, we'll set it free. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be defined. Whatever sets it free, sets it free. If it's free, there's no obligation. There's no cost. There's no reason that you shouldn't do it. There's no obligation. There's no price. There's no cost to be free. Yet the benefits are infinite. Okay. Doesn't matter what it looks like. All that matters that you let it happen. Doesn't matter who or what I am. It only matters whether I let it happen or not. And the question is whether I will or not. It's not whether I'm true. It's whether you choose to open to you being true, to you being real, for you to awaken. And be transcendent. Again. Be transcendent again. Be transcendent again. And there is an obligation, actually. It's the obligation that you have to be transcendently realized and free as an example to the rest of humanity. So do that for the rest of us. Be what we need to inspire us to our own realization, to our own embodiment of our own universality, our own freedom. Be the spark of freedom, our freedom, for us. And flush all the rest of it. Because it's over, it's done. It's not needed or wanted. Okay, well, I guess we wrap up here. You got any other questions?
No, I'm very happy.
Okay, so you're happy. How do you feel at peace?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I feel reborn.
What about the stuff that was bothering you?
Yeah.
Do we need to look at it anymore?
No, I felt pain, but not anymore.
Okay, so if you feel any more levels or layers or any part of it, just realize that you're only feeling it because it's something that you need to connect with and allow it to transform.
Okay.
It's not anything other than that. It's a signal. Oh yeah, this too. Connect, feel it. Let it be transformed by whatever will transform it, whatever will free it.
Okay.
You don't have to figure it out. And whether it's you or someone else or no one else, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there you go. Your heart's opening even more, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Mine too. Okay, well, this was a good one for me.
Good for you too.